In my last video, I showed you how to search for the Santa Claus instructor. In this video, I want to show you a technique how to get even more details on this matter. So we first create again our report, and again we are interested in resource record items. We look for the resource, we look for the record item, and remember, it's good not to have blanks in the column. We look for the grade. Here's grade, here is grade. And we look for the instructor, for the grader. Right. Created by, and again we are interested in the ID. And only the ones that we prepared for our example, which were the ones record items, which are in the subtree of content. That's what we're looking for. And we have to apply this query, otherwise we are not able to open the Jupyter notebook. Let's execute the query. And we open Jupyter. Okay, so as we said already with the last time, we always start to get some information about this query. So we have a lot of rows, like the last time, 250,000. And now we again have to get one numerical variable as we did it the last time. So we create another column and we call it again grade number. That's what we do. Again, if you are referring to a column name that does not exist, then Python automatically creates a new column. Okay, is mint underscore df grade. That's what we take. And as type category, because it's a categorical variable. The 9 of course is not correct, right? Like this. Cat codes. Okay. So now we created a new column with the name grade number, and that has an integer variable. So if I execute this statement again, we can see now we have grade number, and that's of type integer. So now we can start with our evaluation. And what I want to show you is another statement to pivot this data frame. And the statement to do this is mint df, and there's a method called pivot underscore table, and we have to give it an index. So what is our index? Well, the index is easy. It is the ID. We are interested in our IDs here. Then we have to tell it which columns. So the columns are, in this case, our record items, RI. And this is already enough for to give it a first try. You can see now we have a nice table, and we do not see the mean over all record items. Now you can see the mean value here for each record item. But we have this grade sheet column here because the grade sheet itself is also a record item. If we don't want that, we can query for all assignments where we have a grade bigger than 0. I will show you how we do this. So we create a new cell here, and we create a new data frame, and we call, let's say MDF data frame, and that is mint df, and now we create our query, which is mint underscore df, and we say grade number bigger than 0, right? So we created a new data frame, MDF. And if we take this MDF rather than the mint underscore df, MDF, the rest is the same, then you can see we have only the record items that we are really interested in. That is done because we were only querying those values where the grade number is bigger than 0. Okay, and in this case, by default, this pivot table statement takes the mean value. You are able to select or to display other values as well. For example, you could say, I want to see the max value. This is done by, there's another one, aggfunc for aggregated function, and that is, by default it is mean, but we could also say, give me the max. I'm interested in the maximum value, right? And now we get a strange result, but this is because the max value is not only defined on integer variables, but on string variables as well. So Ziola is the maximum value here, but this is not what we were looking for. So we have to put, in this case, if the aggregated function can be applied to different columns, then we have to tell exactly in which values we are interested. So we say values is, in this case, we are interested in the grade number. Grade number. That's what we would like to see. So let's do this again. And now we have what we were looking for. Or min value is also possible. Now we can see the min value for the different instructors and for the different record items. There are further values as well. We could count how often did an instructor grade this record item. All that is possible just by changing this functionality. So this is an example, just a quick example to show you that not only the group by function is helpful, but also the pivot table function might be of interest. Thank you.